Unpacking Standards, Shanghai American School. We use the standards of ACFOS, American Council on the Teaching of Foreign Languages. They have five goal areas: communication, cultures, connections, comparisons, and communities. The main skills in a Spanish class are speaking, listening, reading, and writing. The Axfol's standard. Communication is the first goal area. Communicate effectively in more than one language in order to function in a variety of situations and for multiple purposes. The standards are interpersonal communication, interpretive communication, presentational communication. The skills are interact, negotiate, understand, interpret, analyze, and present. The concepts are meaning in spoken, signed, or reading conversations, what is heard, read, or view, information, concepts, and ideas to inform, explain, persuade, and narrate. The second goal area is cultures. The standards are relating cultural practices to perspective, relating cultural products to perspectives. The skills are used in both standards. The concepts are to investigate, explain, and reflect. The third goal area is connections. Connect with other disciplines and acquire information and diverse perspectives in order to use the language to function in academic and career-related situations. The standards are making connections, acquiring information and diverse perspectives. The skills are build, reinforce, expand, access, evaluate. The concepts are their knowledge of other disciplines while using the language, information and diverse perspectives. The next goal area is comparisons. Develop insight into the nature of language and culture in order to interact with cultural competence. The standards are language comparisons and cultural comparisons. The skill is use the concept to investigate, explain, and reflect on the nature of language and to investigate, explain, and reflect on the concept of culture. Communities is the next goal area. Communicate and interact with cultural competence in order to participate in multilingual communities at home and around the world. The standards are school and global communities, lifelong learning. The skill or the skills are use, set, reflect. The concept both within and beyond the classroom on their progress in using languages. I chose the unit Cuadros de Familia, Family Paintings, for Spanish class middle school. It has 10 lessons. One of the activity that I'll plan to use is the magic box. I'll place pictures of the family members in this magic box. I'll check the box and I'll ask students to pick a picture out. Each student has to mention who is that person. For example, esta es una madre. This is a mother. Then I'll ask students questions as ¿quién tiene la madre? Who has the mother? ¿Quién tiene el hermano? Who has the brother? ¿Quién tiene el bebé? Who has the baby? ¿Es el abuelo? Is the grandpa? ¿Sí o no? Yes or not? ¿Es el bebé grande o pequeño? Is the baby big or small? Etc. This is a painting called Empanada. I'll use this painting for the next activity. Activity, Empanada painting. I'll show the students the empanada painting. While showing the painting, I'll have students work together in pairs to ask each other the question. ¿Qué ves en el cuadro? What do you see on the painting? I'll model the activity by asking volunteers to begin a series of words describing what they see in the painting. I'll write the question on the board and I'll have students take turns telling each other an answer to the question. For example, veo una madre, I see a mother, veo un hijo, I see a son, etc. Homework and assessment. I'll ask students to bring a photo of their own family which they will share in pairs during the next class period. I'll model how students will do this by showing a photo of my own family, saying, for example, en mi familia hay una madre, un padre, tres hermanos, dos hermanas. In my family, there are a mother, a father, three brothers, and two sisters. Mis abuelos se llaman, my grandparents' names are. I'll circulate around the room, listening to each pair as they describe their families. To assess the individual oral presentations, I'll make a rubric including the criteria I consider important. For example, ability to recall the vocabulary, use of full sentences, use of verbs, pronunciation.